Now this right here is a question on bulbs, alright, and we can use the grouping technique. Let's read. Mr. Lim and Mr. Wong bought some light bulbs at prices shown below. So the small bulbs cost 4 for $10. Large bulbs 3 for $16. Mr. Lim bought an equal number of small and large bulbs. He spent $102 more on the large bulbs than the small bulbs. How many bulbs did he buy altogether? That's part A. Part B, Mr. Wong spent an equal amount of money. So it's still equal, but for Mr. Wong, he spent an equal amount of money on the small and large bulb. What is the least number of large bulbs that he could have bought? So for part A, since we know that the small and large bulbs should be equal, we will try and make these two numbers the same. Because at the moment, if you just buy one group of small and one group of large bulbs, the numbers will not be the same. We need to make sure that there is indeed equal numbers of small and large. Okay, so in order to do that, we need to find a common multiple between 4 and 3. So we list down the multiples of 4. This is for the small light bulb. Okay, so we have 4, 8, 12, 16, so on and so forth. And large one, we do the same thing. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, so on and so forth. Okay, so we know that 12 is a common multiple. Another way you can do this is to take 4 times 3 and 3 times 4 as well. Then you can get a common multiple also. So the small light bulbs, 4 is sold for $10. So if I want it to be 12, 12 is sold for. So from 4 to 12, we multiply this by 3. We do the same thing on this side. 10 times 3, we will get $30. Alright? For the large one, 3 large bulbs is sold for $16. And we want to go to 12. So 3 to 12, we multiply by 4. We do the same thing here. Now this is a problem sum, so you are able to use the calculator. So you get $64. Now my friends, we focus on this section over here. This section over here. Okay, now if you just buy 12 small bulbs and 12 large bulbs, then the difference in money will be 30 and 64. So that will be 64 minus $30. The difference will only be $34. Alright? But we know that Mr. Lim, when he went to buy the equal number of small and large bulbs, he actually spent $102 more on the large bulbs. Not just $34 more, $102 more. So how many of such sets do I need to achieve a difference of $102? If I have just one of these sets, the difference will only be $34. So I need the difference to be $102. So the next step is I'll find the number of sets. And this will be $102. And divide this by $34. 102 divided by 34, and you'll get 3 sets. Alright, so the question is how many bulbs did he buy altogether? So we have 3 sets, and each set has 12 of each. So number of bulbs will be equals to 3 multiplied by 12 plus 12. 3 multiplied by 24 to give us a final answer of 72 bulbs altogether. That's for part A. Alright. Now for part B, similar concept, but instead of making the 4 and 3 the same, we need to make 10 and 16 the same. Alright. So again, we need to find In this case, the lowest common multiple, because the question is asking for the least number of large bulbs that you could have bought. You cannot just take 10 times 16. You need to really find the lowest common multiple of 10 and 16. So let's list down. Again, we do it for the small and for the large. Okay, so for the small one, it goes from $10 to $20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and so on and so forth. Okay, for the large one, it goes at $16. The next set will be $32. Okay, so you can use calculator for this. You have $48 next. You have $64 next. You have $80 next. And we have hit the jackpot, because now we know that the lowest common multiple is $80. Alright, it's $80. So for the small one, again, 4 for $10. And I know that we need to get to $80 because that's the lowest common multiple in terms of the amount of money. Okay, so from 10 to 80, we times by 8. So we do the same thing here, times by 8 as well. Okay, so 4 times 8 is 32 bulbs for $80. Alright, so for the large one, it's going at 3 for $16. So how do I go to $80? From the multiple itself, you will know that it's first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So you times 5. Times 5. Of course, check your calculator, okay? $16 times 5 must give you $80. So we do the same thing on the other side. We times 5 as well. So the final answer is, what is the least? Okay, let's read the question again. Mr. Wong spent an equal amount of money on a small and large bulbs. What's the least number of large bulbs that he could have bought? So now we have gotten the lowest common multiple, $80. Okay, equal amount of money already was for small and large. So the least number of bulbs that you could have bought in terms of the large bulbs. Okay, in terms of the large bulbs, will be 3 times 15, will be 3 times 5, which will give you an answer of 15 large bulbs.